running series, Zoe on Fox's New Girl, and Emily on fellow Fox comedy drama series Bones. Zoe has appeared in several films as well, like Mumford and Almost Famous, though she has become best known for her more comedic roles, like her part in the Christmas classic, Elf, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Failure to Launch. She was nominated for an Emmy for New Girl in 2012, and the show has been going strong since 2011, currently in its 6th season. Older sis Emily doesn't have quite as long a resume, mostly because she's been playing the lead role in Bones since 2005, and has been a producer on the series since its 4th season, but she found time to appear in films like It Could Happen to You and Cold Mountain. With the latest season of Bones confirmed to be the last, we won't be surprised to see Emily move on to bigger and better gigs.
While it was initially all about Kate with roles in successful projects like House of Cards, 24, Brokeback Mountain, and American Horror Story, Murder House, her 2 years younger sis Rooney broke onto the scene as well with her 2011 role as lead character Lisbeth Salander in the American version of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, for which she received an Academy Award nomination. From there, it has been an upward rise for the younger Mara sis, with roles in movies like Carol and Her and, most recently, in the 2017 Academy Award-nominated film Lion. She also had a haunting voice role as twin sisters in the Oscar-nominated Kubo and the Two Strings. But sister Kate hasn't slowed down either. She continued with roles in massive films like Fantastic Four, The Martian, and Captive, and this year, will appear as the title character in the upcoming biographical film Megan Levy. This sibling duo is clearly taking Hollywood by storm. With a career spanning more than 6 decades, Hollywood legend Warren Beatty has been nominated for an impressive 14 Academy Awards, and is the only actor to have been nominated twice for acting in, directing, writing, and producing the same movie, including 1978's Heaven Can Wait and 1981's Reds. He won the award for Best Director for the latter. But his acting history includes a long list of hits that go far beyond these 2 films, including Bugsy, Dick Tracy, and Bonnie and Clyde. He hasn't been active on screen of late, but recently appeared in the romantic comedy drama Rules Don't Apply last year, which he also wrote, co-produced, and directed. Meanwhile, older sister Shirley is a legend in her own right, with an impressive list of Academy nods, including 6 nominations and 1 win for Terms of Endearment. She got her start in Alfred Hitchcock's 1955 film The Trouble with Harry. Also an accomplished author who has written on her beliefs on spirituality and reincarnation, McLean has continued to be active on the small screen in series like Downtown Abbey and Glee. Shirley's most recent project is the comedy The Last Word. With stellar resumes in theater before turning their attention to the big screen, these brothers have racked up some serious acting cred. Joseph is known for portraying William Shakespeare in Shakespeare in Love, as well as appearing in the 2nd season of American Horror Story. 8 years older brother Ralph, however, has as stacked a resume as they come, having appeared in well-known films like Schindler's List and The English Patient, both of which garnered Academy Award nominations, followed by a steady string of movies since the 90s, including The Constant Gardener, Clash of the Titans, and The Grand Budapest Hotel. His most notable roles of late are as Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter films, and as Gareth Mallory, M in the latest James Bond movies. Sure, while Joseph's latest project, where he played Michael Jackson in TV movie Elizabeth, Michael, and Marlon, got shelved, the younger bro is still enjoying an active career. He's currently filming a TV series called The Handmaid's Tale.
Jake seems to have a knack for picking great, eccentric roles, including his work in films like Donnie Darko, Nightcrawler, Southpaw, and of course, Brokeback Mountain, which garnered him an Academy Award. Given that the Gyllenhaals are rooted in the entertainment business, father Stephen is a film director and mother Naomi a film producer and screenwriter, it's no surprise that both siblings have made their way in the art, with Maggie appearing alongside her brother in Donnie Darko, along with a string of acclaimed films, including Secretary, The Dark Knight, and Crazy Heart, for which she too was nominated for an Oscar, though she lost to Manique. Maggie is now in post-production for a TV series called The Deuce, and Jake has a number of projects in the works, but most recently appeared on the big screen in Tom Ford's Nocturnal Animals.
These 2 brothers started out together with the Wes Anderson film Bottle Rocket, which Owen co-wrote. Since then both have become known for their roles in a string of comedic flicks, including Old School, Legally Blonde, and The Ridiculous Six for Luke and Wedding Crashers, Zoolander, and Starsky and Hutch for Owen. However, they have also played more serious roles. Some of Owen's most notable ones include in Marley and Me opposite Jennifer Aniston, and as the lead in Woody Allen's box office hit Midnight in Paris. Luke currently appears in the HBO series Enlightened, while Owen has been enjoying broad feature successful roles in films like The Grand Budapest Hotel, She Is Funny That Way, and the recently released Lost in London. Perhaps one of Owen's most consistently successful roles, however, is that of the voice of Lightning McQueen in Pixar's Cars film franchise, which he is reprising for Cars 3, due out this June. While Owen's career has taken a more successful path than his younger brother S, both continue to be active in the business, and are working together on a biopic about the Wright brothers, in which they will both reportedly star.
As one of the most successful teen actors of the 80s, John Cusack is perhaps best known for his roles in 1989's Say Anything and of course, the iconic John Hughes film 16 Candles. But his resume extends far into the later decades, including roles in High Fidelity, Cross Point Blank, Being John Malkovich, and the hilarious Hot Tub Time Machine. He most recently appeared in the crime thriller Arsenal. While he's known most for his time in front of the screen, Cusack has also had his hand in writing and producing some of his best films. Meanwhile, his elder sister Joan received Oscar nominations for Best Supporting Actress in Working Girl and Out. She voices the character of Jessie in the Toy Story movies, and made a shift to the small screen in Showtime's Shameless, where she received Emmy nominations 5 years in a row. She can be seen most recently in Netflix's acclaimed series of Unfortunate Events.
These half-brothers, Martin Sheen is their father, are both recognized names in the entertainment business, though they have taken very different paths. As part of the 80s brat pack of teen actors, Ace Davis reached the height of his career in the 80s and 90s with iconic films like The Breakfast Club and The Outsiders, as well as The Mighty Ducks and Young Guns. While Emilio is admittedly shy in the spotlight, his younger brother Charlie is the complete opposite, known for craving attention. He, too, enjoyed a successful career in the 80s and 90s in films like Platoon, Young Guns, and Major League. And, of course, Sheen also went on to take the television world by storm in 2.5 Men, which catapulted him to becoming the highest-paid television actor in the long-running series. After his very public break with the show, and subsequent breakdown, Charlie popped up once again in FX series Anger Management, which ran until 2014. He most recently starred in the Crackle original comedy Mad Families, and has completed shooting on the film 9/11 opposite Whoopi Goldberg and Gina Gershon. Though Ace Davis has been absent from the acting scene for a number of years, he's currently working on a project called The Public starring Taylor Schilling and Alec Baldwin. Mehrabani Shaq Zurich means Zuhra Solbuk ability up Nestler Hado Desaba, Lowered Nersona Bilgal with Zillows, Snugger Soup, Yates Nanetnik lost Talak Yalsmith Nizzle like I was lozy. Like, Sarnet Valsen Packman Obdale Fishgubni, Sash Nerfs Meager Novis Simon or Nido was good benign sniggy, Nelbis or Lozy the work not an Amity Lima Hypnozah Mailer Bullow. And what you must in the or after 6 years per woman, even there's up so win in the air after Caslium the Zadas, Macron and Elfsid of Nashnet at Gilsiri. Sharn, now there, Nusnahan now wash, snow within in the back, Kirk Rosa, Ashgouts and its orbs in Marcellosa, says Ashnerf so you still ram and earth and elf rope circle you. Russell but yeah, Romans it's circular like either, Saskas the Vassar, Pat and old Nail not good. Sia and Yesri, next good was a still on a thread navigator than in a work to eat in the gill and a shaker as an ilbacid.
Ben has had a long and successful career as an actor, producer, and director, starting with his Academy Award-winning screenplay written with best friend Matt Damon for Good Will Hunting, 1997, right up to his most recent performances, both in front of the camera and behind it, including Gone Girl, Argo, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and many others. His younger brother Casey has also become a rising star, thanks to roles in films like Ocean's 11, Gone Girl, and his Academy Award-nominated performance in The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. He's following that up with another Oscar nod as a favorite to win for his role in the drama Manchester by the Sea. Sure, Casey suffered a slight hiccup with that odd mockumentary, I'm Still Here, with brother-in-law Joaquin Phoenix, but his resume